Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Ismail of House Zaydan. And as you can see here in our newly expanded territories, we do hold the traditional Idrisid capital of Fez. And we are going to be looking to develop this county a lot to play out that tall game. But we don't really have a lot of money to work with right now. So we're going to have to try to really focus on developing our wealth so that we can expand this and eventually get the university, which is going to cost us 1,000. It would be very good to get though, because it's going to increase development and just get quite a few bonuses from this, not to mention the send to university education option. So yeah, pretty good. We already have a couple buildings in here, the trading post, which is good. We have the pastures, which is also giving us a little money. And then the tower houses, which is, it's fine. It's helping our, it's going to make this a little bit more defensible, which I'm actually okay with. We could potentially develop this up as well. But yeah, things are okay. I do need to give away one of our holdings, and I think we are going to give one to our good servant and friend Lube Alani. And I think we'll probably give him the new castle that we built. I think that should be fine. So yeah, and this is going to make sure now that he has a wife, they'll probably have a higher chance of getting a kid as well. He's still, oh, I don't think he can be our court physician anymore. That's unfortunate. But it's fine. I don't want our rival to be. But this guy, Abd al-Rauf, could be a good enough one for now. He's average at it. We'll put him in that position. You do need a court physician because it's just, you never know. You never know when you're going to need him, but he's still our mufti, so that's still good. And he's got those nice bonuses to a lot of different things, so he'll be a good vassal, I'm sure. A long time has passed since I decided to focus on emulating the fame of my dead father, even longer since his death. It is stressful and demanding to step out of his shadow. I still feel the world judging me not by my deeds alone, but always in comparison to Sheikh Abi Salom. I know I'm respected, but is it enough? What more can I do to be remembered, to be more than my father ever was? There's still much for me to achieve, so we gain 40 stress, but we also get Shadow of Fame Daylight, so we're going to be gaining more prestige. And perhaps we thought that taking Fez wasn't enough. We really need to develop this into the greatest center of learning in all of this entire region of the world, and that's going to be our goal. Our wife here is now bearing our child. Excellent news. I'm glad to hear of that. Oh, we're making good money now. Okay, that's not so bad. 3.8 is not too bad at all. A commoner of Maghrebi heritage has been accosted in the streets of Fez over some minor offense. By making a statement in their defense, I could perhaps convince my half-brother Sheikh Abdullah equally, well, I mean, we are Maghrebi as well, so. The Maghrebi are good people. Oof. We're going to gain a critical stress break here, but I think we have to in this case. Wanton desires. I don't know if I see this for our character, nor do I really see... We may be reclusive, but no, I think we're going to bite our lip and try to stay focused here. I just, I don't see I could maybe see us becoming reclusive, but we are just well, we're gregarious, but arrogant, I think an arrogant character would really just try to, keep his focus if he could. Let's see, we could exchange hostages. Don't really see any need for that necessarily. But yeah. So we're just going to let some time pass. And, the nice thing about playing a little bit of a slower kind of game like this is that we can, turn the speed up and just play out events as they happen and not have to worry about conquering every single thing, doing raids all the time to just make a ton of money. We can let some time pass and just see events as they come. I should point out that the Roman Empire was dissolved. So I don't know if we saw this in the last episode, I think it might have happened just kind of towards the end there. But yes, the Roman Empire has dissolved. So this is going to lead to some interesting things. Latium is still held by Duke Alexandros here. We've got the Kingdom of Italy, which is Hellenic, Magna Graecia, which is Old Hellenic, and then all of these various small little kingdoms and duchies and stuff. This is what I wanted to see. This is just a beautiful sight, I think. And I'm very curious to see who kind of develops, who grows into the biggest kingdoms here. We'll see, who's going to become the top dog in Greece. Right now, it seems like it's Anatolikon, but we shall see. Crete still holds Egypt here, but I don't think they're going to win the jihad. So that's unfortunate for them. And then we have the side-by-side ecumenical patriarch here in Jerusalem, as well as the high priest Hectorios of the cult of Kyrios here in, where is this? In Tripoli. So very interesting events here. This makes the world a lot more interesting, I think, and I like that. France has also succumbed to some inner squabbles. They were inherited by a Palabian Cathar man, so it looks like a bunch of places broke off, mostly the Catholic ones here and the Kingdom of Reims. But yeah, so one of the Catholic kings has fallen here, and now Emperor Gelduin is going to probably spread the Cathar religion a little bit in France, unless he gets ousted. We'll have to see. It is my right and responsibility to determine what coinage is to be used throughout all of Zaydan. The choices I make will determine how the coinage, and by extension my realm, is seen throughout the world. Mint silver coins to facilitate trade. Could be good. Mint gold coins inspired by my own. Debase the coinage with inexpensive material. I don't think we would do that. I think we want to increase our development here. We need money, but we also need development. Okay, he's demanding our daughter Tarifa to become a hostage. Oh, this is our brand new daughter. Why don't you ask for somebody who is, like our slightly older daughter, instead of a newborn? We're not giving you our newborn. Our son is growing up to be a good man. We're going to be raising him ourselves. We'll see what kind of traits he inherits, but that remains to be seen. Growing strong. Racis. She's no longer sickly. That's good. So we've got one son, 3 daughters. We'll see if our wife... Oh, another daughter. Saada bint Ismail. That's a good name. I am fine with that. We've actually gained a level of devotion, despite the fact that we are cynical. So people, people think we are a faithful man, but we keep it in to ourselves. Oh, and our daughter is sickly as well. That is sad to see. Oh, we've got a faction here. Peasant rabble. All right. I am fine with trying to defeat that. Who's this? Our dear cousin, Wali Tabat ibn Abu Ghazula. All right. Well, I could accept an alliance with you. You've got a fair amount of troops. You're strategically positioned. Oh, he didn't. I probably let time go too fast. Oh well. Oh well. We'll just have to wait till the next alliance offer here. You do need a new steward though. Sheikh Kamaladin is not good. I guess Wali of Warga is probably going to be our best bet here. He's not particularly good at his job, but he's good enough. All right, we're actually making a decent amount of money here, I think. I don't know if we're going to invest it. I mean, probably the best thing to do would be invest into a building, but it doesn't look like we... Oh, we can. Yeah, we'll probably invest it into the weavers here, just to continue building up some money for the future. Vengeful memories. As I walk through the courtyard, rage overcomes me once again, and the only thing on my mind is recently when Prince Jawar of Al-Andalus and I became rivals. I must get revenge on him somehow. I look up to the gals in front of me. Perhaps if I make my moves carefully, he will hang there soon. I will have my revenge. I don't know if we're going to start a murder scheme on him. I must try to forget. I don't think we're the type of person to start a murder scheme on anyone. Unless we were pushed into it, but I don't really see that being something our character would do just yet here. So we're just kind of gonna hold off. Oh, what is this? Oh, we could do a couple different activities, but like I said, we're gonna save our money. We're gonna try to build it up. Our ancient plaque has low durability. We could just destroy it for money. It's only giving us a little prestige in that 40, so we'll sell it. We'll sell the ancient plaque because I don't want to bother spending the money reforging it, and the money is going to help us probably more than anything. That puts us at 204. We should be able to... Oh no, we can't upgrade it. Oh, because we don't have the keep building. So we got to move up to here, which we could do. Oh no, but we don't have the battlements innovation. So we're just going to be saving up money for a while now. Oh no, our Chancellor has offended the Malik of Al-Andalus, the hawk. That's not exactly what you want to see, but Taxman, collect taxes effectiveness could be useful. Building cost, construction cost. We'll probably be able to get this later on. Question is, do we have hooks? We could get golden obligations and get some money from people, but I don't think we have a lot of useful hooks. We've got some on... I mean, could get some money out of some of these people, I suppose. No, I think we're going to go with Taxman. Get that collect taxes effectiveness up a little bit. Should give us just a little bit of a boost. And then we'll get the cutting cornerstones and the ones like that. So we are building up our money in a reasonable pace. If we could get this up to 5 or 6, that would be ideal. Oh, we can, yes, our brother will accept vassalization. There we go. Unconditionally, as I lean over the map in my council chamber, a sudden creak turns my head to the door. My daughter Halawa appears in the hallway, running like the wind towards me, shrieking, "Hugs!" She leans in close and encloses my hips in a firm hug. I look at her, a hidden tear in my eye while my hand is stroking her hair in an effort to reciprocate the gesture. You're a good daughter. Oh, Halawa. She is a good daughter. We love our family. There we go. And finally, look, we have all of our brothers have accepted our leadership here, which is good. And that's going to give us some nice bonuses and make us strong enough to hopefully hold off, any peasant rebels that may arise. Never a peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Indeed it is. Let's raise up our army here. We'll see if... Oh, we just got our troops up in time here to hold off the peasants as they come in. There we go. They thought that they were going to be quick enough, but no, they were not. We can enforce our demands. Not much of a rebellion, just one battle, and we ended them. So, good to see. That wasn't much of a rebellion, but it just goes to show that we are reasonably strong here. With my leave, my son Issa and his wet nurse parade into my chamber. Tazalt poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witness a monumental occasion. Issa has a mighty gift to offer you." She nudges him forward. "Go ahead, Issa, tell him." "Father, I lost a tooth." My son proudly presents this toothless smile, handing me a pouch with the fallen tooth inside. "Lovely, but keep your tooth as a good charm. Here, a gift befits a gift." Yeah, here, you can keep it as a charm, my son. Very good, though. Very good. Details of the battle. I think we should execute this peasant leader here. I think that is probably the most fitting thing to do. Let's get rid of that. I hear a commotion from my daughter Tarifa's chambers. Hastening inside, I see the wet nurse Tazalt is playing with Tarifa. My liege, excellent timing. Tarifa just took her first step. She shouts excitedly. Holding my girl's hand, she tries to walk around the room. A giant step for a small child, a small step for a ruler. What else can she do? Let's see. I don't have time for this. Let's see. I think we would say, what else can she do? We are arrogant, you know, we're probably curious of how our children's development is going, I would imagine. Servant of Iblis. As I open my eyes in the dark, I am immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling. Is someone watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Ismail? I sit up, suddenly completely awake. I look around for the source of the unfamiliar man's voice, but there are only shadows. Iblis offers you his blessings. Will you accept it? Oh my heart, we gain the secret witch. Huh, this is an interesting choice. This is an interesting choice indeed. Nothing to do with this. Be gone, demon. Would we do this? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if this is fitting for our character. I know we're kind of like cynical and stuff like that. And I think that actually it's the cynical nature that kind of puts me off of this. Is, you know, we're a learned man, but we're also a cynical man. So somebody coming to us saying Iblis offers you his blessing, I don't know if we would go for that. I think we're going to say, I want nothing to do with this. Be gone, demon. I just can't imagine a cynical character falling for such a thing. It just doesn't really strike me as the option our character would take, even though that probably would be cool. Ooh, France has fallen even more. The Kingdom of Hua. Waldensian Occitan. Oh, that's so cool. I love seeing this. France is just falling now. And that is cool to see. So they have the first Waldensian kingdom, I believe, here. So that is actually really cool to see. All of this still kind of just going as it is, but yeah, I like that quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see how it continues to play. We're just gonna, you know, kind of take a peek at everything every once in a while here, but looks like, you know, the world mostly remains. Oh, except for Egypt has been taken here by Sultan Nuri ibn Nuri. And that, okay, so that is actually, ooh, and look at that. The cult of Kyrios has lost its lands here as well. So the Hellenic religion here, the cult of Kyrios, he doesn't hold any landed titles anymore. Jerusalem is still in the hands of the ecumenical patriarch here, but who knows for how long. But yeah, Nuri here has taken over. They're gonna have a tough position here because, you know, it's almost entirely Hellenic lands, Hellenic or Orthodox, and not only that, but it's also Alexandrian. So we've got this Ash'ari Mashriki guy ruling over these lands, and they are definitely not, you know, lands that are going to be good for him to rule over, just because the people here will not like him. But yeah, we'll see if I think the Hellenic religion is going to hold on. I think it's going to be able to recover. But in terms of the Argaeus dynasty, it has definitely fallen quite far. And yeah, and look at this, Latium has also fallen a little bit here, and it's kind of split off. So it's quite small here now compared to how it was before. He's still got some power, but look how far in debt he is. He's just so massively in debt. He'll never be able to amount to anything, really. Curious to see how it all play out. Who will come to be the head of the Argaeus dynasty? Will it be Argaeus Mistra or Autoreanos? Perhaps it will be the Chrysanthos branch of the dynasty. We shall see. We've still got Prytanius here and Ergatus, and I imagine we've still got some of our previous characters here, like in Salerno, House Sortes and things like that. So yeah, characters from that previous previous series, still going strong. As I patiently await the fetching of my clothes, the servant stutters, "My lord, no one can find your garments." Oh, this event again. The little scoundrel. I don't think we're going to get him named the Prince of Fashion here. But we will say, you know, we are, I think, amused by this more than anything else. So we're making decent money here. Might not actually be that long. If we get some good events, we might be able to get the university in a relatively short amount of time. During my afternoon stroll down the streets of Fez, my son Isa runs up to me. "Father, they just started swinging at one another when..." He's interrupted by a high-pitched shriek, turning our attention to the fight down the street. The combatants appear to be a couple of pages from my court, circling each other in preparation for another tussle. We could potentially gain the firm hand perk. We didn't. That would have been cool, though. I don't know what that firm hand perk even is. Guess we gotta take a look at it. Shadow of Fame, Zenith. Oh, today I woke up with a crushing thought. Despite years of efforts, my life's achievements still pale in comparison to my great father, Sheikh Abi Salam. I push myself, yet I am still unable to escape the long shadow of the same. Is this a curse that every father brings upon their children? Are we born into a futile race against the giants of the past? I have failed you, Abi Salam, and I've failed myself. I think this is our melancholy kind of coming out here. I just don't know if becoming rakish really fits with our character. Maybe a new better 3 profligate. I feel like we're probably going to, I think we're going to tough it out just again, but we really need to be careful here. We really need to reduce our stress. How are we going to do that? Well, probably the best bet is to get ourselves a court jester, because we can sometimes get some good events from that. If we can, yeah, we can get one. Let's have, no, we're not going to make our wife the court jester. Everybody else is terrible at it, though. Oh, I guess this is a diplomacy thing. So we can't do that. Probably, I think we're probably going to need to spend some of our money and do a hunt here. That's going to give us stress loss feast. Probably. Do we have anything that's going to... No, I don't think we have anything to help us with any of that. We could visit a university, but it wouldn't be our university. Let us do a... Could do a pilgrimage. You know what? A pilgrimage is kind of important. Let's see. We'll do the Hajj. And we're going to do it to Mecca. I think maybe it's time to do this. We shall go. We shall appoint our caravan master. I suppose Amin Nasrid shall be our caravan master here. Oh, look at this. A lot of danger. So we're going to need to hire some experienced captains and then probably like a desert warrior. No, is that going to be the best? What do we need here? Let's see. Mountaineer? No, that's not going to help. Probably the desert warrior. So we'll spend that. I don't think we need to customize the route so much, but if there's any good places we can go along the way, we might as well. Could go to Granada. Okay. You know what? Maybe we should hit up some of these places. So after Fez, we will go to Granada. And then after that, we could go to Murcia. It's going to increase our danger. But, you know, still could be worth it. Go here. How much money are we going to be spending for this? That's the question. We could probably go in and see Alexandria and then do Heliopolis. And then that should be fine, right? How much is it going to cost? 197, probably worth it. Travel speed is increased. No, we should probably do that. pomp. I don't think we need a lot of pomp. Yeah, you know what? This seems fine. So, you know, we'll spend a little bit less money. Reflection could be good for the stress release. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. There we go. We spent a bunch of our money, but I think that's okay. I've waited for this my entire life. Yeah, there's some danger, but we'll see if we can survive this danger here. Sharif Zaydan. Oh, our brother has passed away here. I should contemplate the old empires. Indeed, we probably should. Wandering this path, I've encountered many reminders of those who came before me. Here in Isarhan, I've come across the crumbling remains of a shrine to the ancient Roman pantheon. Demeter in all her beauty smiles at me with half-cracked mouth, and Zeus's face has been eroded almost beyond recognition. Perhaps one day some other man will wander this path and contemplate the fallen, the Zaydan Emirate, and the Zaidi faith practiced by its emir. Should contemplate these old empires. Yes, let's lose the stress here. Failed contemplation. Ugh, damn. We did still lose the stress though, so there was some benefit to it. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has an invigorating effect, at least on my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Amin, however, he does not appear to be doing quite as good. His movements labored, his breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through his body. Well, now I have just the thing. You successfully poison him? He finds out. Think I know a cure. We could try this. 73%. We should let him rest. You know what? We're going to try to cure him. And he did cure. So even though he is our enemy. Oh, no, wait. This one is not our enemy. I was getting him mixed up with someone else, I do believe. Truly, a stroll through Tangiers is a gift from Allah. The tranquility of this place is suddenly and abruptly broken by the furious grunts and clattering of armor. Hark! Get me out of this metal prison. My squire took offense at my manner, even going so far to call me heartless and has abandoned me. Consider the armor gone for a price. This guy's not that great. Yeah, let's do it for a price. We could use the money. So we shall do so. We need a new spy master. Our brother shall take the position. The Hajj, roadside shrine. At a fork in the road just outside Malacca, the forlorn Mualadi shrine, marked with a shahada, stands amidst the mud. A niche shelter, humble offerings left by travelers and locals, surrounded by the remains of countless candles now extinguished. My Marshal Abd al-Rauf scoffs at the sight, muttering about the hell. Don't mind if I do. Tear down this Mualadi foolishness. Allah waits for no Mualadi. More useful to me after all. Let's get this money here as well. Danger, fire in the night. We are walking among the hills late in the day. The darkness comes suddenly, brought by dark clouds above us. Then there is a distant and loud rumble of thunder. Soon there's another, combined with a flash of lightning. Another strike, brightly illuminating the area. The after image burned in my eyes. I blink and see where the lightning has struck. Now there's quickly expanding brush fire spreading towards us. Put the fire out before it spreads too far. Indeed, let us quickly try to put the fire. We successfully quell the fire. Good. Very good. And we've lost a bunch of stress already. And we're only, we haven't even gone that far. The Hajj, a rude story. Passing by the campfire, a pilgrim from another entourage is telling a story he once heard about the emir of some faraway place called Zaydan, to raucous laughter. As he noticed my hesitation, the storyteller looks at me reassuringly. Don't worry, my lord. This is surely about some other high and mighty nobleman. Guards, fetch my whip. Perhaps it is time I found others to travel with. Really, now tell me of this emir. No, I think we should find others to travel with. That's going to give us varied pilgrimage companions, which is a nice, actually, little bonus here. And then we shall finally end up here in the... Oh, there we go. So we gained 200 lifestyle experience. It's not like super helpful to us, but you never know. We might gain some other bonuses. And now we finally take to the seas, and we've got a long way to go. We're going to stop off in Carthage, and then we're going to sail all the way through. This is a long Hajj to make, but I mean, we have to make it once in our life, do we not? I think we are obligated to do so. But we shall continue it in the next episode. Until then, Wanderers, thank you for watching.